an American context, and Christianity is the main proponent of the natural law in American history. Natural law is, it does come from God, to be sure, but it's something that even an atheist can recognize. There's somebody who denies that there is a God, like Richard Dawkins. He still says, I want to live in a Christian society because Christianity is, compared to some, a fundamentally decent religion. And one of the basic things, one of the most basic things he means when he says that is that the natural law is recognized and respected and enforced, because you can't have any kind of peaceful civic life, and you can't have any kind of life, liberty, and a pursuit of happiness without it. Yeah, it's natural law that that parents should not destroy their children. And that a child, when it's born, some people on the on the pro-abortionist side actually are starting to advocate for forms of infanticide, which is incredible. Like that's actually even happening, because most people, if once the baby is born, you have to say, well, obviously we got to take care of it. Like it is the strongest. It is the strongest injunction of natural law that if you brought this child into existence and it needs everything or else it's going to die, you have this strong responsibility to do everything for it, lest it die. In Cormac McCarthy's novel, The Road, which they made it to a movie with Viggo Mortensen, there's a line in it where the father says of the child that the child his son is God's word to him. Like if God ever spoke, he spoke that boy, because to take care of that boy and to keep him safe is his whole, it's his whole program, it's his whole marching orders, it's the morality by which he decides everything he does in the book. And so yeah, and abortion is just infanticide where you can't see it happening, and where maybe it's not so obviously human. And so, yeah, this is just an absolute natural law situation, and people who conflate it with Christianity, well, they're doing it to score. They're doing it to score points sometimes. They're also doing it because in an American context, and Christianity is the main proponent of the natural law in American history, but it's not specifically religious, except in the most basic sense. Christianity, because it is the truth, has to maintain it and has to push it and has to say, well, this is required that you protect that child. And if the parent isn't going to do it, and if you have any kind of well-ordered government, the government has to do it. The government has to criminalize, leaving a baby in a dumpster.